Watching Your Pet Today with All Valley Animal.
And good morning and welcome to Your Pet Today. With us, as always, Dr. Sarah Hadley from All Valley Animal Care Center.
Morning.
Good morning to you. Happy Friday. And we have Kincaid.
Yes.
Kincaid's here. Kincaid's a pretty cool dude.
He is a cool little dude.
2 or 3 years old. We're going to talk more about Kincaid here in a little bit. But first, we're talking about bumps and lumps. So you find a bump or a lump on your pet.
Yes.
What are some of the common causes? Let's start with that not to be concerned about.
Some of the common causes, especially as you get older dogs will develop warts or fatty lumps. It doesn't mean you shouldn't have them checked out, but you shouldn't be surprised either that they're getting some. In this time of year, insect bites or stings can be a cause of lumps.
So that can start as something as simple as a bite and cause some inflammation. All right. So when would it be time to go to the vets?
Any lump that is rapidly growing, it's time to go to vet. If it's accompanied by a change in behavior, meaning you see a new lump on your dog and then all of a sudden they're not eating well or their energy level is lower, if there's some other change in their health pattern, you need to make sure that lump doesn't have something to do with it.
So can they be related to age? Do they reach a certain age where some of these things start popping up, or can it happen at any time?
They can, well, if you want to be just really general, any pet can get a lump. As they get older, they're more likely to be tumors.
Gotcha. So younger the dog.
Right. If I saw a lump on Kincaid, I would think something more like bug bite, or is it where I gave a vaccine 2 weeks ago, or did he have some sort of injury or get into a fight? Fights can cause abscesses, which are lumps.
Gotcha.
If he were 13 and I saw a new lump, I would think, oh, I bet that's a tumor.
Good tumor, bad tumor?
Good tumor,
good tumor, but benign tumor?
There are some that are benign that you just kind of keep an eye on as long as they don't get in the way of anything.
And so you take your dog to the vet, or your cat, I suppose.
Yes.
And what do? How do you figure all that out?
Well, I'll take a history, and like I said, sometimes if I know I gave a vaccine there 2 weeks ago, well, it's probably a vaccine reaction. If we don't know the history on it, or the history is that it just appeared out of nowhere, usually what I'll do is I'll stick a needle in it and pull some slides out, and either I will look at them myself or I'll send them to a lab, kind of depending on my suspicions.
Almost like you'd handle it on a person. And so we're
Very
going to talk
similar.
about Kincaid real quick. Kincaid is probably some kind of Chihuahua. You're thinking Min Pin mix?
Something along those lines.
He's about 2 or 3. Yeah, he's about 2 or 3 years old. And
Yes.
good looking dog.
He is a good-looking dog. He loves cuddles, and he's got a good energy level too. I think he'd be a fun playmate.
Well, there you go. 387-3100 if you are interested in adopting Kincaid. And thank you, as always, Dr. Sarah Hadley.
Thank you.
And next week, we will have another topic on Your Pet Today. We're going to send it back to the desk.